Hello everybody, welcome to what could be the end of Let's Play 6180 The Moon. If you enjoyed this series, I've enjoyed this series. Welcome to the finale of Let's Play 6180 The Moon. We have come full circle, let us look at our journey. We have come from the Moon, across the Earth, to Venus, to Mercury, to the Sun, and then all the way back from the Sun to Mercury, to Venus, to Earth, and now back home. The Moon sees the Sun in the distance, who is already hanging his head low in the sky. Night is approaching fast. The Moon picks up his pace. Moon Village. The end of our journey. Oh, yeah, this looks different. This actually looks a bit different. Have I grossly miscalculated that we will beat the game in this episode? This looks a lot harder. Now I am confused. I am somewhat confused. Oh no, actually, I see what we can do. I see what we can't do, actually. So, Spyro, the Moon has... Jesus, can't, get that close to it, but so, Spyro, the Moon has changed. Just to make sure that you can't just run through it like you did before. Maybe it hasn't, maybe it's placebo, but this definitely feels a lot harder. It does look like there's a lot more spikes, especially for level 1, and it seems like this jump is going to be quite tight. Like, I'm going to have to make some sort of crazy jump here. Yeah, even with the crazy jump, I can't seem to make it. What am I doing? Oh, I think I understand. I've got to jump up and over. I've got to jump up. That was fail. And then jump over again. So it's got to be like, jump up and hit this and do this. You jump. Yeah, that's how you do it, because then you hit this one on the top. Okay, so we jump. Miss, but we can probably still do it, and then not quite. We've got to basically clear this. Get over the and get over that spike, so we've got to be like, whoop! No, that's not how you do it either. What happens if I... of course, someone is ecking me, because I have my Skype sound set to Jontron's eck. Dude, you can't eck me on the finale. You can't eck me on the finale. This is really like something right out of a fairy tale. It's really damn hard. We made it. Oh, so you can make it. You can indeed make it. Bloody hell. You gotta really push it though. You gotta really push it, and because you got so much momentum after pushing it, you kind of like run into these big spikes up here, and I'm like, oh man, I'm running into the big spikes. That's pretty bad. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna... Do you believe? I believe in us. I believe that we can have this done. Because again, we have had a stickler with the level 10s recently, where it's like level 10 seems to be hard as balls, but once we make it, it picks up greatly. Oof. Oof, this definitely looks a whole bunch load harder. But you know, and I don't want to say like this is the last episode. I mean, this is definitely the finale, or one of the two parts of the finale here. This is definitely like part 1 of 2. That's why I don't want to give a wrap up just yet, because we might be here what it seems like 8 minutes on this one level, and you know, we may only clear 5 levels in 20 minutes. I wouldn't like that, or maybe I might just put it together as one big 40-minute episode to just keep in theme with one episode per, or one level per episode. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. We need to really like crunch this jump here. if every level's going to take 4 minutes... Okay, we made it! We made it. We made it. But now how do we do this? Like this. Do this. Like this. Drop. Roll. We jump. We roll. We jump. And we're through. Alright, so now... The question is... Now the question is, does it start picking... Give me a second. So yes, now the question is, does the difficulty once again start decreasing because these are the reverse levels? Okay! Of course, I get called for dinner when we're on the finale. What? If you watched the last episode, you would also know what we were having. But yes, are the levels going to indeed, like, start decreasing in difficulty now? Or are they going to continue to keep the difficulty ramped up and high? With this being the dark moon, basically. I guess there's only one way to find out, and that is to jump in. Bang! 6 minutes. It does look like the difficulty is decreasing very slightly here, which is good. So we're gonna... Oh, yes, but this is reversed, isn't it? This is reversed. What do you think? Do you think we could make it if we just, like, kinda... No, we can't do that. What about if we... Oh, we can just jump through that. Okay! And then there is the end. I'm at R8. We will have to take a quick stop at the 8 minutes, and that'll be like a perfect chance for me to actually go and eat, which is fine by me, but I do think we are going to get through this in the standard 20 minutes like before. So, I think when I come back from food... Okay. But I do think that when we come back from food, I will indeed be doing my wrap-up on the last 5 levels. I think we'll do 5 levels. Yeah, I think we'll do 5 levels, and then... Well, that was stupid of me. I'll go eat, because obviously it's nearly ready. And after I have eaten... I tried to push it there. Then after I have eaten, we'll then do the wrap-up. So we'll land on this checkpoint, we will jump over... Oh, that's spikes! You nearly got me there. Nearly got me there. And we'll do this. We will land. Oh no! Oh no! It's alright, it's alright. Not that bad, just push. We're 8 minutes. Oh no, we're 8 minutes. I want to finish this level, so we'll run, we'll push. Don't, just because you're like near the end, don't get too stressed. We'll jump. We will jump. We'll land, and there we go. That is level 5. That is 8 minutes. Dinner is ready. I am going to take a pause, and when we come back, we will do the wrap-up of the finale. So, thank you all. 1 second. Oh, wasn't that a great dinner? It was lovely. So, here we are at Moon 5. Let's mess with my headset, 'cause it's been a bit of a derp right now. Move the mic there. Right, no feedback. So yeah, let's take a cough to clear our throat. Let's get on with the wrap up, shall we? So how do I pop up here? Yes, 6180 the Moon. I have to say, like, out of all of the indie games that I have played, this has to be one of the most, if not the best. No, probably not the best. I can't make that assumption considering I have like over 2,000 hours in Terraria, but out of all of the indie games that I have played, this has to be one of the best indie games I have ever played. It's so relaxing, it's just so calming, so relaxing. The levels themselves aren't like overly hard, you know. You'll have times like where I was fighting or where I was going through Reverse Mercury where it was a bit tricky. Yeah, it's like, oh man, this is kind of hard, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't really that hard. And they found just this nice balance of difficulty and sereneness. It's like it's not too hard. You can go through it, and with how the music is structured, you'll never be mad. You'll just always be like, hey, no need to be mad. It's a nice calming game that you just need to have fun and relax with, and that's what they did. They made a game where you can have fun and just relax, and this is the end of the journey. You know, we had a nice relaxing time, and we have reached the end of the journey. Once we hit that spinning target thing, that'll be it. So, you know, I will leave a link to the description. I will leave a link in the description. It will just be like the top thing in the description to the Steam store page. I want you to go buy this. Like, if it's on the Wii U, buy it. If it's on the PlayStation 4, buy it. But I urge you to buy this. This developer, or this particular game, I don't know all the games they've made. I think this was the only one when I first purchased it, but this developer definitely is well worth your time. This game is well worth your time, and you should also buy the soundtrack. I can't... There is nothing wrong with it. The music is great. The balance and difficulty is great. This is not me, and you know, I don't say this lightly when I give a game a 5 out of 5. You know, when I give a game a perfect score, it's like, given its criteria, is there any flaw I can find? No, the actual mechanics last. You know, they made different mechanics like the gravity and the falling stars and the bouncy bricks. They made enough mechanics to last for 5 levels, and then they did the upside down thing to make you last for the other 5 levels. For the resources they had, they knew that how long they wanted the game to be, how long they could stretch the gimmicks out. They got it to a perfect length. Is there something wrong with the music? No, the music's fantastic. Go buy the soundtrack. I will probably be using some of this soundtrack in my videos. It's a beautiful, well orchestrated soundtrack. The gameplay, is there anything you can say? Like, you know, I'm waggling my controller right now. The ball is responding, the moon is responding, the controls are responsive. There's nothing wrong with the controls. Every death felt like my fault, and that's definitely one thing when you make a game. If every death feels like if every death feels like it's my fault, that I know that I genuinely screwed up, then I can't say that the game's, you know, it's cheap. It's fair, and obviously, being an indie title, it is very cheap on Steam. It is only like, you know, let's just have a quick look here. It is not that much on Steam. Let me just go to my library, and how do I view the store page? I want to tell you how much it is just before I actually make this, because I don't want to say it's only like $5 when it's not. Where is the store page? Store page, but it is like so cheap, so you know, I'd recommend buying it. It is £2.97. That is all it is. And with the deluxe edition, which, you know, obviously comes with the soundtrack, it's $5. So even if you don't want it, it's I think it's $3.20 for Americans. It's look at all the recommended. Total Biscuit recommends it, and I do as well. It is. You can't complain. At the amount of money that you are spending, there is nothing to complain about. This one surprised me, honestly, since it's not a genre I particularly enjoy. But the unique screen wrap mechanic is excellent. I've lost my train of thought. The unique screen wrap mechanic and excellent music are beautiful. Just absolutely gushing. I need to stop gushing, but I can't because it's beautiful. So how about we finish this off? So yeah, my thoughts on this. Please go buy it. It's fantastic, and the developer deserves all the credit he gets. And you know what? Publisher Turtle Cream, have you made anything else now? You have made a new game for $4.99, Sugar Cube Bittersweet Factory. Maybe we will also check that one out. It does seem from these images that it could be the same as 6180 The Moon with some gravity and some block puzzles. Maybe I'll look at that one, but you know, even if that one doesn't look anything for you, 6180 The Moon it's a game I highly recommend. So let's jump in and finish this. Let's get our last achievement. The moon meets the sun again. You're here. Achievement unlocked bigger than sunshine. I'm also tired to death. Can you move instead next time? I'm sorry, but as you know, I'm a little too fat to move around. Don't you feel wishful? You'll disappear? It's fine, I told you before. This time I have to... You're going too fast. That's the... Actually, there's one complaint. I wish the text would go a little bit slower. Don't worry, don't forget, this time you exist because I do, and I exist because you do. Sun says farewell to the moon as it slips away, and the moon starts to rise. Night has begun. Good night. Beautiful way to end it off. Good night. And that's all I have to say. We've got all the achievements. We did it. Every single one of them is now. So, as the sun said, the night time has begun. Thank you all for watching this series. If you enjoyed the series, please go and check out the developer. Go and play this game for yourself. You will not be disappointed. And also, don't forget to give this series a like, just to show how much you love this game. And of course, if you can't wait to see more content, feel free to subscribe, and I will see all of you in the next series. Night has begun. Good night to you all.